Afternoon baseball on MLB Network, and a great look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Joe Biagini will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got an ERA under 4. Now, that's not great, and it's not bad either. He's consistent, and he's a very reliable pitcher. So the thing you like about him, give me the ball, I'm going to go get him, and then you get what you get.
And, Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, they're feeling it right now. You know, they're starting to play good ball. They're really playing good. And they're closing in on a division. And this time of the summer, it's all about baseball. You come to the park, the grass is green, you smell the hot dogs, and you're excited to play, even in the afternoon during batting practice. And that's what I see with this club right now.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play.
Oh, he's looking pretty good right now. Look, that was a nice swing following the changeup. He just couldn't put it in play.
Line toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
Sanchez.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Well, McDonald's strike zone, it's pretty ordinary, pretty basic. Now, sometimes it's tough to figure out, and that's when you get frustrated with him. There's not a whole lot of flash, but you just want him. Be consistent. Pick one side or the other. That's where guys get frustrated.
And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if...
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Harold, what's the key to a road victory for them in this one?
Well, Matt, I really like this club. I love the balance, and one of the things they do, if you look at the stat line, they're in the top third of the league in slugging. And when you're able to have that kind of balance throughout your lineup, you're going to score a lot of runs. This team is a fun team to watch.
Here's Chris Carter now. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. The 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Now that's what a slider's supposed to look like. Great execution. Starts off the plate and makes him reach.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Set to deal on 2-2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he got him. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Devin Travis.
And he lays off there 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Grounded to third. Headley's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, there's only a few guys that can swing it and flip it, like Joey Bats, Jose Bautista. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just a bit low, ball 3. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
So digging in now, Josh Donaldson. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Into the windup and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And this is still a nothing ball game. So coming to the plate, Starlin Castro. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. In there at the knees, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Here's the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And that's off his leg on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get on any way you can. And right there, that little infield single, as innocent as it might look, might start a rally for them. Do anything you can to get on.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Greg Bird stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in. Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Nobody out, runner on first. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I want to talk about the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Look, this guy was a catcher when they drafted him. Moved him to third, and it was basically knock it down and throw the ball across the diamond. But, man, does he have hands now. Able to range from left to right and make the tough play.
Matt Holliday standing in now. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Started that swing a bit too early. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Tulowitzki for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Now at the plate, Batista. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Batista.
And this is yanked hard down the left field line. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 5 homers, 18 driven in. And Tulowitzki lifts this ball down the left field line, but it'll wind up hooking foul back up into the seats. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
At the plate, Steve Pearce. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. 0-1, here it comes. Chopped foul wide of first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. 1-2. Here it comes. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Kendrys Morales would be next. This is down the left field line, and Gardner won't have a play. It's a foul ball.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo home run for Steven Pearce. 4th home run for him on the season. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Kendrys Morales, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Striding in, Russell Martin, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. He's set, and the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Well, you don't see that very often. 2 outs, the runner's going on the crack of the bat, but he hit it so hard, they had to hold the runner up. That's how good he hit that ball.
Here's Melvin Upton Jr. now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Here's the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll reach over his head to make the play. And a sparkling play it was to end the inning. Jays off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Here's Didi Gregorius. He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Another one sent foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Chase Headley. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. Calling for it, Bautista. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Ready for another chance? Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Liner towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Tying run at first base. He's got to make sure that a ball in the gap he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
Now it's 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Fouled back.
That's a good pitch right there, right on the corner with the fastball. Good job to foul it away with 2 strikes, though.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pillar's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yanks leave 1. They're down 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Devin Travis.
Leading
0
off
for
for the
1
Jays.
here in the early going.
Second baseman, Devin Travis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you'll get the strike. The
windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2. Ready on 1-2. Lifted in the air to right field. Holiday is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Center fielder number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Pillar. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that finds the target, 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, he fell behind 0-2, and this is really the personality of who he is. He didn't give up. He continued to fight and gets a base hit when he gets the 2-2 count.
Striding in once again, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now they've got him in a rundown. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. Neese gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez.
For the Yankees,
he'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Sanchez.
Pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Stepping up to the plate, Chris Carter comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Carter.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Here's Starlin Castro. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Travis is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. We'll see the dangerous Jose Bautista when we come back. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Yankees nothing. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here it comes on 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And you can see the top 2 pitch velocities here. 96 on one hand versus a still respectable 92 on the other. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. This one's flared toward left center. Gardner moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Into the box now, Steve Pearce. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground to first. Bird fields it cleanly. A flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order, but they're on top 1-0. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Greg Bird.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. Squared that one up just a little late. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. There is Travis. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, right
Matt
fielder,
Holliday standing in now.
Holliday.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. A little roller toward the hole. Morales is up with it, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter.
At the plate, Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. It remains 1-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Kendrys Morales. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Morales.
Into the windup and the pitch. Change up a little bit inside. 1-0.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Castro ranging into shallow right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Number 55, Russell Martin.
Now to the plate, Russell Martin. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And Martin's going to reach. He's got a base hit.
Back-to-back line drives. Now, the first guy was out, but, man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These two guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
Junior.
Here's Melvin Upton Jr. now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
You know, he's throwing the ball so good today. He didn't get that pitch right there, but he's been getting most of the calls around the plate.
One and 2 now as this catches the outer half.
1 and 2.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out with the man at first. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded down the third baseline. Diving is Headley, but Chase comes up empty. It's a fair ball.
Well, you can't be too upset giving up a base hit on that one. I mean, the ball was out of the zone. You had 2 strikes on the hitter. He chased a bad ball. He just got a base hit. Sometimes that happens.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Into the box, Kevin Pillar. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Here's the 2-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
3-1. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they're up 1-0. Striding in once again, Chase Headley comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So for the time being, he stands to be the winning pitcher, but he is responsible for the possible tying run over at third. Jay Happ,
Now pitching for
the
the Blue Jays,
6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Jay.
Brett Gardner will be his first assignment, and he's got a tough spot here with the runner at third and only one gone. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A man at third with one away. And he struck him out. And wouldn't this be something if he could work out of this with that one-run lead still in check?
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
That's a nice spot down below the knees, but that's a low call.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. One left for the Yankees. They trail this one 1-0. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
The right fielder, number
in
19.
Now, Jose Bautista. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Plenty of room out there for Holiday. And he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Digging in to try it again, Troy Tulowitzki. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Bird is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Steve Pearce.
Steve Pearce We'll stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. A 1 pitch on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
2 out, nobody on. To first. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 2-0 Toronto. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Here's Chris Carter now.
Leading off
Struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here.
Carter.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
And that misses 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Chris Carter is retired to start out the 7th.
Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup, and he stayed right on it. Just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Great pitch right there on 0-2. Purpose pitch, right? Running that ball in off the plate. Now that opens up that whole strike zone, and you're not quite as comfortable as a hitter.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Pilar. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 33, Greg Bird.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg Bird. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they were different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Martin has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Adam Warren gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Adam Warren.
Kendrys Morales will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery, and he misses with it. 1-1. Fouled back. The 1-2 pitch. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Russell Martin now head-to-head with Adam Warren. Not great. He's 1 for 8. He's taken him deep once. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Ellsbury. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The left fielder, number 7, Melvin Upton Jr.
Digging in once again, Melvin Upton Jr. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Joe Smith. And he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 30, Joe Smith.
Ready once again, Matt Holliday. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Matt Holliday.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-0 delivery. That's wide, 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0. He wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0. He made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
Here it is on 3-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Swinging a soft liner, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Here's Didi Gregorius. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. One and one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. On deck, the dangerous Chase Headley. 1 out, nobody on. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Hey, that was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Here's Chase Headley. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That was an interesting pitch, Matt. Look, we're in a double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that hard sinker. Get that ground ball, maybe get a double play. But he didn't throw it. He just threw a fastball. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he got it in there for a strike.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And this is knocked down over there. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
From the belt, the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. 1-0 count. Here it is. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Runners are at first and second with one away. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And a tough take on an inside sinker that just missed for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Brett Gardner will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
This is a big at bat. You're down 2 right here, and they're sitting with runners in scoring position. Put the ball in play. He's got to pick up something. Just keep the chain moving. This is a big at bat.
Mm, 2-0.
Oh, that was a big pitch right there. That was a swing count for me. Now the pressure's really mounting. You got the bases loaded in a tight game right here. He's got to deliver. He's got to throw strikes. As a hitter, you know he's got to come to you. All the pressure's on the pitcher right now.
Here he comes on 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Gavin Floyd takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
He's set. Here it comes. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. Tulowitzki for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Here's Chris Carter now, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he lays off for ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So it's 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are tied 2-2. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. Head-to-head with Adam Warren, hitless in 3 at-bats.
Devin Travis.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. The windup and the 0-1. Nope. And that slider's almost in the dirt. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And the pitch on 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner. He'll try it again. 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball. Hit out towards second. in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Digging in and looking for more, Josh Donaldson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now Donaldson with a drive. That's well hit to deep left field. And they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to left. His second of the game as the Blue Jays have taken a 3-2 lead.
And he was totally dialed in for the first 2 hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the 3rd guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
The pitch. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Now another 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead. We've played 8 full. The Jays lead it 3-2. Roberto Osuna takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
54, Roberto Osuna.
Here's Starlin Castro. He'll start things out against Roberto Osuna, who for his part goes for the save in this one.
Castro.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul.
Oh, that was a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it. Right there in his wheelhouse.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty. One man out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Matt Holliday standing in now. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series, as this one is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Gavin Floyd gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Roberto Ozuna hammers down the save. Do it from